Bum, 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 bum.
It's comic news with Eric and, oh my god, I'm back.
How was your honeymoon/marriage?
Okay, now Eric, I have to explain something, and to all those people. By the way, the person who said but you're gonna need a good annulment lawyer, thank you. You made my day when you wrote that comment. That was a cover-up. I was on the set of the new Green Lantern movie, and they told me to make up an obscure excuse for why I couldn't make it to the news show.
Well, here's the thing. There's a joke that I forgot to make.
Okay.
Which is that, because I said that she was a hermaphrodite.
Yes,
And,
did.
And the joke that I meant to make is that it doesn't matter who she sleeps with, it's a blight against God.
Yes, and for those of you who want me to put up, because I took a lot of pictures and video of me at the set, Ryan Reynolds said he'll drop out of the Deadpool movie and acting forever if I reveal anything.
This still does not confirm this movie exists.
Oh.
As far as I know, you got married to a transsexual hermaphroditic stripper.
I did. They forced me to actually do it.
Yeah, it was like
Warner Brothers is ruthless when they make you do stuff.
deep cover.
Yeah, they made me go. And for those of you who wanted to hear the exciting 2-hour conversation of Captain Logan and Eric about the oil spill, I sent the audio to Mark Millar, and he's going to edit it for us.
Yeah, but he handed it off to Steve McNiven and Brian Hitch.
Yes, and a 5-year-old girl who has no knowledge of computers as far as I know. So you'll see it never, because the laptop they were using combusted for no apparent reason.
Yes. All right. So the first story isn't really a story. It's just kind of a $27,000 fan film for Batman called City of Scars was put out.
Yeah.
I've gotten many requests to review this.
I did a review, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I was bored yesterday.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fantastic.
Yes. Everything else, though.
Well, I have a problem just with most Batman fan films in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, why is it always the Joker? Like he has this huge cast. Why is there not one of these that uses the Riddler? Or, this one had ventriloquist. Why couldn't he have been like the main? I get that everybody wants to, show their take on the Joker.
Yeah, I was about to say Joker syndrome.
But
yeah.
And to be fair, the short film that I wrote that will eventually get filmed has the Joker, but the whole point was I was like, well, everybody's just doing Heath Ledger Joker right now. I'd like to do a different one.
That guy didn't come off as Heath Ledger to me.
This Joker did not have any Heath Ledger in him, but there wasn't much else either. Like, it wasn't very good. I really didn't like the ending. Killing the Joker, I was like, are you Frank Miller? Are you Dennis O'Neil? Are you Grant Morrison? You don't get to do that. And
Yeah.
it did. The thing that pissed me off the most about this movie is that it comes down the side that Batman should have killed the Joker.
Uh-huh.
And Renee Montoya says to him, like that she wishes he'd killed him. I was like, well, you know what? If anyone in your department was in any way good at their job, he would have been on death row by now. It's your fault. He keeps bringing the Joker in for you. You deal with him. I don't know. That really bothered me. But it looks fantastic.
That
there's
point never came across me before, Eric. Thank you for pointing that out.
No, there's a couple of shots that look just like covers. Like there's one where he's standing with gargoyles. It looks just like Batman. I don't know what issue it is, but it was part of R.I.P. Like there's some really good images in this. Everything else was kind of eh. Although I did really like Harley. I will say that performance I really did dig.
I already did my review, and I don't really have a lot of stuff to say on it after that. So, next story. Now, this is only a rumor, but the rumor is Marvel is going to have short films to introduce characters at the beginning of their other films, at least the Disney Marvel ones.
This to me sounds like how Pixar runs those shorts before their movies.
Yeah, I know.
I really dig that idea.
I don't know what I think about that.
Your opinion is wrong. It's an awesome idea, that will expose characters that people don't necessarily know about to a wider audience.
My question is, like, how much money are they going to be willing to throw at to make these?
You're far away. I can't hear you.
Hold on, hold on.
I can hear you now.
Okay, my question is, how much money do you think they're gonna throw at these movies? These short films get made. They're only gonna be 10 minutes long.
Not sure.
That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about how it's gonna look if it happens. If it happens, this is just complete and total rumor. There's no one has confirmed anything after it first came up. So, yeah.
All right. So the next story is that Mark Waid is joining the Heroes Initiative. There's an interview that I didn't read because I don't care. The Mandarin.
Well, you just phoned that in.
Well,
yes.
I like the Heroes Initiative. I've heard about. It seems like a good cause.
Oh, it does great stuff all the time for
But it doesn't matter to me. Like unless I'm working in comics, like I really don't care that much, and maybe that's horrible of me. But basically, it's a system that's been set up to help struggling comic book creators. Like maybe they're just going through like a rough stint. They only have a couple comics out.
Yeah, a good example is what Gene Colan went through recently. These people have been backing him up a lot.
Yeah. It's a great place. Now I know a lot of creators that I really enjoy and respect work there, but I don't care that much that Waid joined or whatever.
Yeah, I understand. Like, it's not a big deal to me either, but I think it's worth noting. Like,
Yeah, it's worth mentioning. If you care about the Hero Initiative, and if you follow like all the stuff they do, Mark Waid is now working there, or I don't know if he's working there. I don't know what you call that.
He's a board member. He's
a board member, which is I guess working there. I don't know.
Yeah, he's one of the board of directors. He's one of the board of directors, so he's kind of going to be way more involved with what they do, like what they do in the future. So, next story. This is one of those things I don't really care about, but it's worth mentioning. Paul Cornell is now an exclusive at DC.
Yeah, I don't really read anything that he does.
He wrote Captain Britain in the MI-13.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
He wrote a Dark X-Men mini, and he's going to be writing Action Comics when it starts.
Yeah. His Action Comics seems a little interesting.
It's Lex Luthor as the main guy.
Yeah, Lex Luthor is the main character, and basically he, after being an Orange Lantern, he now has like a power kick, and he's going to travel around the world, which sounds very familiar. Basically Lex Luthor is doing the same thing Superman's doing, but Superman's doing it to get in touch with America, and Lex Luthor's doing it to become more powerful.
Which proves how different these people are.
Yeah, it definitely seems like, even though the storylines seem to be kind of similar, it does seem like Superman's going to be like much more grounded, like character stuff.
Yeah.
And Action Comics is going to be like big action, hence Action Comics. So that's cool.
Yeah.
The next story is that Hastings is. All right. The title of the article is Hastings is opening 127 comic book stores. That's not really what's happening. They're basically adding like a whole comic book section into 127 of their 147 stores. So that's most of them. And so basically there's going to be a mini comic book store in most Hastings in America.
Yeah.
This is a really big deal.
Oh, obviously. I almost wanted to put this up as very first thing, but I don't really know how to order stuff, so. This is a big deal. This is really big.
Yeah, this is the first time a major store has ever done this. If you go to like Books A Million, there is a small rack that has comics. They're usually like a week later than what you get in a standard comic book store.
Most bookstores are like that from what I've seen, because I've been to a few different ones.
But from what I understand, this is literally they're like going to have a comic book store within their stores.
Yeah, they're actually trying to be kind of like a Walmart version of a comic book store. Is that a good thing to say? Does that sound right?
Well, I don't know about Walmart version of a comic book store, but definitely like a Walmart version.
Like a giant franchise of comic books, or at least part of one.
Yeah. It's gonna be like to me it's a Walmart version of a bookstore. They're gonna have everything. So, and obviously that would include comics. So
that is
this is good news for the comic book industry.
yes.
I'm not sure how good of a news this is for the comic book store industry.
Yeah, I have not yet went to my comic book store, but I want to ask the guy who runs the place if he's heard about this and what he thinks. If he has any thoughts on it.
Yeah. All right. So next story.
Okay.